Hello beautiful people, Readers here, and in this episode I'm going to take a look at the new X and Y Steam Seeds set and quickly review it. So, I'm 100% honest with you, have not seen not even one card from this set. It just released yesterday or maybe tomorrow. It's 2:30 past AM by the time that I'm recording that. So I have no freaking clue about the cards. Seriously, no freaking clue about any of the cards. I was so freaking busy this period, so I could not pay attention to the new set. So I'm going to quickly review that, and I'm going to mark to just grade a card from 1 to 5, 1 being crap and 5 being awesome. And this I'm going to grade it. It doesn't matter. It may get a 5 because of the artwork, or it may get a 5 because of the playability. In my opinion, every single time. So it's 114 cards. I'm gonna try to beat as fast as possible. Tangela, Slam, 30 damage, 30 times. Flip 2 coins. Okay, and Mega Drain, 40 with 200. Okay, that's a 1, maybe a 2. Evolves into Tank Growth. HP is good. Very good for a stage 1. Leaf Storm, 80 damage with 3 energy, and heal 40 from each of your grass type Pokemon. That's good. And Flog, 110 damage with 4 energy, plus flip a coin if he adds 30 more. That's a 4, I would say. For an uncommon, definitely a 4. And Hoppip, that's a 0. Okay. Skiploom, that's a 0. That's a -1. That's a -1. Zoompluff, that's a rare with a 90 HP, stage 2 Pokemon. Fluffy Transport, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. Lysander, you lose your turn for the Lysander, okay. Solar Step, 20 damage times. This attack does 20 damage times the number of your remaining prizes. 120 damage, and it decreases every single time. Stage 2, that's a 1, maybe 2. Tops 2. Yanma, your opponent reveals his or her hand. That gets a 3 just for Scout, in my opinion. And 40 damage for 3 energy. Scout forever. Yanmega, Sonic Vision. Free retreat costs, that gets a 3. Let's see if it's going to increase. Sonic Vision, if you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, ignore all energy in the attack cost of each of your Pokemon's attacks. I think that we found a good thing about flipping tails in a Professor Birch's observations. Also, Assault Boom, 50 damage plus if your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool card attached to it, this attack does 70 more damage. That's a 4. That's a solid 4, in my opinion. Solid 4. Solid. Ignore all energy in the attack cost of each of your Pokemon's attacks. Solid 4, maybe 5. I predict very, very good playability for this card. Retreat cost 0. Did I mention that? Yes, I did. Yanmega Break. That may be that. Okay, let's see. 140 HP. That's good. Barrier Break for 3 energy, 100 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. That's good. That's good. 4. It's not super impressive, but combined with this one, that's gonna be playable. Seriously, that is gonna be playable. C-Dot, Bide. Flip a coin if he has this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage. Becomes 10. Okay. 3? 2 maybe. Nuzleaf, Harden. Nuzleaf wants to be a Kakuna for some reason. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon would be damaged by an attack, prevent that attack damage done to the Pokemon if that damage is less than 60. That's good to prevent some damage as long as you evolve. Sift through. Oh! Double type! Darkness and Grass type C3. Let's see what this is. Weak Wind, 40 damage with 1 energy, good already. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, its Stadium or Pokemon Tool card in play has no effect. This includes cards that come into play on that turn. That means that we have tools and Stadium cards, our opponents do not. That's good. Good. Extrasensory, 60 damage plus. I really wonder right now, if I attack my opponent for lethal damage and my opponent has Fighting Fury Belt, will the effect of the Fighting Fury Belt be removed in his turn and get a knockout? It probably will. I'm not sure if you understood what I'm trying to say here, but I think that's gonna be the case. Extrasensory, 60 damage plus with 2 energy. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 60 more, that's good. Let's see if we have a Shiftry Break. No, we don't. By the way, I guess that this is going to affect your opponent. If for example, your opponent has a Water type Pokemon, weak into Grass, it's going to double the attack. And if your opponent has, let's say, a Psychic type Pokemon weak to Darkness, it's probably going to double the attack as well. I'm not sure about that, but that's how it should work anyways. Fungus, 40 HP, play ball. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may put 3 Pokeball cards from your discard pile into your hand. Fungus, you just got yourself a solid 3.5, maybe 4. Maybe 4. Among Us, 90 HP, Crazy Spore. You got yourself a 3 just for the name of your first ability. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. You definitely got a 3 for the way better Hypnotoxic Laser. Strange Reaction, 30 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, it is now paralyzed. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very nice. 4.5. 4.5. Larvesta, 70 HP, that's a 1. Volcarona, double color, double type. Grass and Fire, Simmering, and it is weak into Fire, that's strange, it should be weak into both. Simmering Scales, with 1 Grass, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Either ways, it's awesome. And with 3 energy, Power Hurricane, 120 damage, that's a lot. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon, that's not so good. But I guess that Blacksmith will still apply to this one. And if it does, it's gonna be nice. So that is a 3.5, maybe a 4. Ponyta. Return, put 2 energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. That gives you a 2.5 Ponyta. Rapidash. 30 damage and 70 damage with 10. Discard 1 energy card that does to this Pokemon. That gives you a 2. I don't like it so much. Chimchar. Scratch with 1 energy 10. Ember, 30 damage discard. That gives you a 1. Barely 1, maybe 0. Monferno. That gets a 0. Come on. With 1 energy 20, with 2, 30. And Infernape, 130 damage, 2 energy, 2 fire energy. Flare Blitz, 120 damage, discard all energy. But if you have the special fire type energy, that's gonna be super nice. You're gonna get it back. 2 energy for at 120. And 2 energy, 200 damage, flare up. If you have fewer than 10 energy cards in your discard pile, this attack does nothing. Shuffle 10 energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. That is very strange. It actually guarantees that you are going to definitely use this one for once. But even the first ability is awesome. So this gets a 4.5. And we have a Talonflame. Oh, that's kinda awkward. Talonflame here with 170 HP. That's a Pokemon EX, dude. With 2 energy, Flare Blitz, 150 damage. Discard a all fire type energy cards. That's this Pokemon. That's awesome. That's awesome. That gets a 4.5, maybe a 5. Litleo, we have a new Pyro. That gets a 1. Nothing impressive. Pyro. New Pyro, 120 damage. Flame Charge, 60 damage with 2 energy. Search your deck for a fire type energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. And then you go for Incinerate, 90 damage. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon Tool cards attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Nice. That's a good 4. That's a good 4 in my opinion. Wow! Pyro Break! 160 HP, that's good. And Kaiser Tackle, 180 damage for 3 energy. This Pokemon does 50 damage to itself. Dude, that guy can knock out a Pokemon EX, and combined with the intimidating main Pyro, keeping the ability to... Oh my god, I'm definitely building a Pyro Break deck with the intimidating Pyro, intimidating main Pyro, being a shield against basic Pokemon, and oh my god, this just knocks out basic Pokemon like that. Like that. Wow, fantastic card. That's one of my favorites from this set. And this is a 5+. 5+ in my opinion. This is gonna be playable, seriously. Pyro is gonna be back. Volcanion, 130 HP, rare card. Power Hitter, 20 damage with 1 energy. Choose 2 of your best Pokemon. Attach a fire type energy card from your discard pile to each of those. Very nice. Very nice. A way better Landorus. And Landorus already works very, very good. Very fine. And with 3 energy, 100 damage, fantastic card for 4.5. Very nice. And I think that this is probably gonna be in a starter, in a theme deck, and if it is, it may change everything about theme decks. It's gonna be a good theme deck. Volcanion EX, double type Pokemon EX. Awesome. Let's see. Steam up. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard a fire type energy card from your discard pile. If you do, during this turn, your basic fire type Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. So that's good. And Volcanic Hit, 130 damage. This Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. Oh no, don't do that. Come on, don't do that. That's bad. That's very bad. I guess that it's going to be in the bench in order to increase the damage whenever we need to, but Volcanic Hit, seriously, that gets a 3 for the Steam Up and for the double type, but gets a 0 for the Volcanic Hit. I don't like it. Mantine, maybe. Healing Wave, discard as many cards as you like from your hand. That's interesting. That's freaking interesting with Night March. Discard as many cards as you like from your hand. Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon for each card you discarded. In this way, nice. Dwindling Wave, 19 minus. This attack does 90 damage minus 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. That's interesting. That gets a 2 because it may have synergy with Night March. I'm not sure. It may do. Silos, first time ever seeing this Pokemon. Shilos, that gets a 0. Actually, it will get a 3 for the artwork. Let's be fair. Gastrodon? I've never seen those Pokemon before. Sticky Shot, 20 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon attacks cost 1 colorless more, and its reduced cost is 1 more. That gets a 2, in my opinion, maybe a 3. Water Pulse, 60 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. That gets a 3 overall. 3 overall, it's gonna be nice. Also what? That gets a 1. I guess it evolves into Dual. That gets a 1. Yeah, maybe 2, barely. Samurott, give me something good. 140 HP, that's okay for Samurott. Normal HP. Ultimate Blade, 40 damage for 2 energy. If the damage from this attack reduces your opponent's active Pokemon HP to 60 or less, that Pokemon is knocked out. Fantastic. Awesome. Crazy card. Pike, with 3 energy, 90 damage. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's a solid 4, maybe 4.5, maybe 5, but solid 4. Clouncer, that's a 0. Cloyster, Mega Boost. Once during your turn, you may attach a special energy card from your hand to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. That may be very good in if the deck is built around this guy. It may be very, very good. So I give it a 3 because it has potential. 60 damage for 3 energy, no, that's not good. Cloizer Break, 130 HP, probably one of the least powerful HP-wise break cards. Lock On, I like that Lock On. Please be a lock. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. During your next turn, any damage done to that Pokemon by attacks is increased by 120. That's good. That means that these makes it 180. Not so bad. That is a 3.5. Bergmite. Ice Block heal 30. Oh, that's a 0.1. Avalag, 120 HP, Crunch, 30 damage with a double colorless. Flip a coin if he has discarded energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Meh, maybe 2. Melting Flow, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. For each water type energy you discard this way, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Meh, maybe a 2 or maybe a 3. No, it's a 2 in my eyes. So let's review the electric type as well, and then I will probably make another video because it looks like I cannot do it very fast. Mareep, Thunder Wave, flip a coin if he has your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Meh. Tackle, that's a 0.5 because Mareep is cute. Fluffy, Ram, Thunder Shock, 50 damage with 3 energy. Flip a coin if your opponent. That's a 1. Ampharos, please give me something good. Ampharos. Stalking Light. Once during your turn, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon EX. Good. That's a 3 by itself. That's a 3. Sniping your Pokemon EX, your opponent's Pokemon EX like that. That's awesome. And with 3 energy, Gigavolt, 80 damage plus. Flip a coin if he has this attack does 80 more damage. If tailed, the opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. That's a 4.5. That's a freaking 4.5. Very nice card. Congratulations, Pokemon. And as you can see, it's probably the second theme deck. But I hate it when I see Pokemon EX abilities in theme decks. We're not gonna use that, okay? We're definitely not using that. So this is useless in the theme deck category, but still a very nice card overall. I think it's gonna be playable in standard as well. We have a Joltik. That's a 5 because Joltik is awesome, not because of the playability wise. No, -5. But look at this, how cute is it? Awesome. And Galvantula, double type, dual type with electric and grass. Double thread. This attack does 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Also apply weakness and resistance for the bench Pokemon. Congratulations, congratulations. That's awesome. That's a 3.5 by itself. And Electro Web, 30 damage. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. That's okay, but I give it a 3.5 just for double thread. Very nice, very nice. Nidoran. Okay, let's move. Let's continue a little bit. Maybe the Psychic type as well. I didn't know that the Lightning type is gonna be so small. Nidoran male actually. Psychic type Pokemon. Come along. Search for your deck for Nidoran female and put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So they just want a mate, you know. Why not? And with 2 energy pack, that's a 4 because it is very cute. This come along ability is very cute, but it's not playable. It may be. It may have a good combo. Who knows? Nidorino. Peck. Not good. Nidopress. Awesome name. 40 damage. If Nidorina is on your bench, this attack does 40 more damage. So it's gonna probably have synergy. I'm curious to see Nidorina. Nidoking. King's Palace. Your Nidoqueen's attack do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. At this point, I'm going to predict that Nidoqueen's ability is Queen's Palace or something like that. Your Nidoking's takes 20 less damage. That's my prediction. Let's see if that's true. But I seriously have not seen this set before. But that's my prediction. Power Lariat, 60 damage for 3 energy. This attack does 30 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. That's good. That's a nice one. I give it a maybe 4. Maybe 4, yeah. 4 would be good. The artwork is very funny, but that's okay. No? No Nidorina? Maybe in the next set. Drifloon. Transfer Pain. Move 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's interesting. That gets a 3 for the artwork, basically. I'm not sure if that's not so powerful. Not so powerful. Drifblim. Looks like a balloon. Airy Wave, 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. That's nice. Burst Curse, discard 2 energy cards, 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. Put 8 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon in any freaking way you like. That freaking card gets a 4. 4. Get it. 4. 4. Litwick. Slightly Simmer. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and discard them. Maybe good in Night March. Who knows? Shuffle your deck afterwards. That's a good battle compressor. Why not? Lampent. Mirror. Each player either draws or discards cards until that player has 4 cards in his or her hand. Your opponent does this first. Which card did I see that deals a lot of damage if you have exactly 4 cards? That may be a good combo. Flickering Flames, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. That gets a 3. I don't know why. Chandelure. Sinister Selection. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Discard the other card. That's nice. Not fantastic, but nice. Past Friends. 10 damage plus. This attack does 10 more damage for each supporter card in your discard pile. That could be great. That could be very nice. It gets a 3.5. It has potential. Hoopa. Hyperspace. It gets 5 for the artwork. And let's read. Hyperspace Punch. This attack does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Meh. Portal Strike. 130 damage. This Pokemon can't use Portal Strike during your next turn. It gets a 3. I don't care about the artwork. It's terrible. I don't like it. And looks like it's gonna be in the theme deck. Who knows? So I'm going to wrap up this episode here. I'm almost in the middle of the review. If you take into consideration that we have full art cards, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time reviewing. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to like and tell me in the comments below if you want the next part, even though I'm definitely recording that right now. But I just want to know if you enjoyed this blind set review. Until next time, take good care of yourself, be safe, and bye.